Hey, we have someone ask, what about the patriarchs that practice polygamy? This is from Jay. Well, in the Bible, we know that polygamy was instituted by Lamech, and that was a son of Cain, and that was where the practice began. When patriarchs, well, we talk about Abraham, okay, and that was Abraham's the big model for Mormons. Abraham had more than one wife. We're going to follow the Abrahamic covenant, they call it. First of all, remember, whose idea was it for Abraham to take another wife? It was his wife's, Sarah, because the promise God gave Abraham was not being fulfilled. And they grew impatient and they said, God, you're not doing it. We're going to take it into our own hands. And that's a perfect model of what polygamy is. We're going to take matters into our own hands and kind of do something our way, but it was not so from the beginning. You will never find God in the Old Testament telling somebody, take other wives. But he does allow people to do things. He allows us to make our choices. And in almost every single case, when polygamy is instituted, it's a disaster. The end result is disaster. God's way, one man, one woman, was not. But this multiple thing turned out in pain. What happened to Hagar, that extra wife that was brought in, by the way? As soon as Isaac came along, Sarah took her and booted her out, and she was laying there almost ready to die in the desert. It was God who intervened and cleaned up that mess. So never do you see polygamy the result of God. It's always the result of men.